What's up, brilliant people who choosing to see this channel? Is Mr. Pants, and today we got an upgrade. Not only we got the glasses, not only we got the sun and we got a pretty good, amazing weather, but we got a mic. If that doesn't deserve a like, then I don't know what it does. This video you're gonna watch, it deserves a like, and you will see why. Well, we're talking about being unemployed. We're talking about lifestyle here. I think we just made the point so far. But we haven't talked about one of the most important tips and lifestyle things into this channel, which is dating. Pretty basic one. But if your life doesn't have a little bit of dating, a little bit of action, then I don't know what you're doing. You cannot really call it a lifestyle. It's very logical. It's very simple. For my life, it took me 5 years. I spent 5 years to actually try to hook up with girls, and right now I have a 1+ year stable relationship. It took me everything. I've learned everything. Whatever is in the book, I've just studied it. You don't know how much time I spend it. I spend more time in about learning from women things rather than actually my university. That can so where I am at this moment of time. But really, I was a person who couldn't even able to speak his mind, his mouth, anything. When I would see a beautiful girl, I was just froze. I was like Zeus was holding like this. I was ready to strike. I was like Zeus, or like I don't know, any ancient god marble, a statue, nothing else. I couldn't talk, and I was a weirdo. So today, I will save you quite some time. I will save you 5 years of my life. You know what I mean? I would say roughly about 15,000 minutes. I'm gonna save you, or actually, no, that's not too much. 50,000 minutes. I'm trying to estimate it roughly, but that's a lot of time. You kind of get the point. With 5+1 tips for today's day. I'm gonna go very fast to this one. And before I go in, you do not to these tips. I'm not gonna talk about bullshit. I'm not gonna talk about to have status or you have money or you have I don't know, amazing clothes. You see, I'm wearing normal stuff. I'm wearing normal clothes, normal glasses. It doesn't really matter what you wear. All this is crap. Whatever they teach you that you need to be, you to wear this, to spend money, to wear the perfumes and all this kind of stuff. This is wrong and a waste of time and a waste of money. They want you to make you women. First of all, lesson number one, okay? You do not need to be handsome. Yes, this is actually not something which is going to help you necessarily specifically right now. It's more like a mindset shift. The first two, they're going to be mindset shifts, basically. And you don't really need to be handsome. I'm not the most handsome guy in the world, even though I'm tall. But dudes, if I listen to a black pill guy ever talk, I want to punch him in the face. Dude, I wouldn't spend so much time of my life and to record this video and to feel so much pain from women if everything was just height. I'm 6'3" and I couldn't lay a bird. What did this means? I was just trash. I couldn't understand what I needed. So first of all, no matter who you are, or no matter what height you have, or how ugly you are, or something, dude, it doesn't matter. Do you want to know why? Because girls really, they do not care. They will find a reason to say, oh, I don't like tall guys or short guys. But that's not really the reason. This is just a reason to be social acceptable, which is social acceptable for them to say this. But it's not that, and I'm going to explain in the future. But first of all, put away from your mind that it's my style or appearance. Actually accept it and embrace it. Put it as a part of your structure behind it. The second reason, which it will boost you up right now, the first reason we had, you know what? This is all a lie. It's all a lie. No matter who I am, I can make it and I can make it rain. Casanova, my friend, was ugly, was terribly ugly, was one of the most ugliest people in the world. You can do it too. Let's be real. Very short, could barely walk, the man. First, the second reason, yes, the second reason today that you can actually use, and another tip, is to start working at sales. Yes. Or if you work at sales, study more sales. We're going to cover them in the future because it's important. But sales is not only going to persuade the chicks why you're the man, but actually is going to raise, which is 20% of what we want, is going to raise your confidence. It's going to raise your confidence to who you are. By be able to present your strong points and to eliminate the weak ones, which, or maybe even in the future to showcase some weak ones as an advantage, this is going to help you a lot. A lot. It's going to elevate so much your game, which is going to be unreal. I haven't seen a very good salesperson ever not to score with the ladies or to find the lady that they want. It's impossible. Number three, right now, very important. Number three. Number three, it has to do with actual practice. And by mean actual practice, I mean go to the real world like this, but with the only difference, do not go to nature where there's no one, go to places where humans exist. Like, for example, cafeterias, shops, supermarkets, no matter what, wherever they're ladies, just go and talk to them in real life. Yes, I know it's amazing, but go ahead and talk to people. Start to talk to people. It could be even guys, I don't care, but talk to people. They call this day game or game, no matter what. Go ahead and talk to people. Okay, you don't really need to be flirty or so much. This is a really intermediate level. You don't really need to do this. And even if you're intermediate, go and flirt and do it regularly, okay? Or at least do it in people at the first you don't really like, you're not attracted to. Why? Because it will build momentum. We talked about momentum a lot, but this is exactly the moment you need to have momentum. It's very simple, it's very easy. Go and say hi. Go and say hi with the most autistic way you can, but go ahead and talk to people. Even if this is the bars, maybe it could be in the night. It doesn't really matter if it's day. Day game is just go ahead and approach, cold approach, and boom. You have, and this is the good thing, you have the background from sales, and you have the background from I don't care about my appearance. So no matter who I am, I can go there and I can introduce myself. What it will do in the long run, first of all, you're gonna have bigger social circles. You're gonna meet guys, you're gonna meet chicks, chicks that you don't like, chicks that they do not like you. It's fine. It's a part of the game. Nobody needs to like you. Okay, put this aside. Nobody likes you. Nobody should like you. So go ahead and introduce yourself and show some value. You've learned from sales what is the value. So that's why I put it first. The fourth thing, which is really important, is something more about the chicks, and it will make your life easier. When you're going to talk with chicks, chicks, they do not want a rational talk. They do not care about all this kind of stuff. They do not care how much money you make. They do not really care so much about this. They're gold diggers, sure. But the girls that you want to attract, most probably they're not. So what you're going to do is you're going to be irrational with them, okay? Put away everything you learned about men and introduce the opposite to women. For example, if a girl goes and tries to find you, for example, it's way better to say, authentically, naturally, cupcake, cupcake, do you like cupcakes? Rather than to go, hi, what's up, how are you doing? Being robotic is equal to spiritual and social death. But if you're funny, funny for yourself first, and then you just push, you breathe and smoke fun, then they will see it by being irrational to your conversations. Women and irrationality, they don't go together. Irrationality with women, they have a perfect match. So be as much as irrational as you can, and always do not harm them, okay? Just be irrational and have fun. Play with them. Play doesn't make sense. Play. And the last tip, which is really cool, is it doesn't matter if you're going to score or not. Nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares. Okay, all your friends. We have we live in a simulation when it comes to women. We think that in the next day when we're in the club and we do not score, that we need to go to the judge, and there's all of our friends and all the people that we know and will say, ha ha, this motherfucker didn't score. But no, that doesn't work like this. Put away this image of that, you know what, I scored to my friends, and actually have fun. That is a very difficult one to do, and that was one of the hardest for me to do when I was trying to date women. Do not care if they think you are the weirdest and the shittiest guy in the world. That's fine. She doesn't know you. She will never know you. And if someone rejects you, which rejection isn't real, it doesn't exist. Rejection is such a stupid word. Rejection doesn't flipping exist. Okay? They just don't want to invest in you at this moment of time for XY reason. It's nothing wrong with you, dude. They're just weird. And keep moving forward. And plus, why do you want a girl which is weird and they don't see the full inner version of you? Two very quick tips before broke down to this video. First of all, if you want to fast pace your interactions, I'm not really recommending this, but if you just want to have faster results, go to strip clubs and profiles. I wouldn't say necessarily to do anything sexual, but just for the game. There's the most pressure, and go ahead and do it. And second, maximize your interactions at places that they are not good to talk, but actually you can. For example, the subway, the metro, there are people all silent. If you start to talk there, you will be even better. So that's it. 5 plus 2 reasons